So I'm going to show you how to level your Blue Mage from level 70 to 80 using a area in the Tempest to help. Now, it's advisable to have stuff like Memphina's Earring at this point because that will certainly help you when you come to leveling. Also, make sure you've got the food and heat of the battle. So the earring was a pre-order bonus friend walker, so unfortunately if you didn't pre-order you probably missed out there now. Heat of the Battle is an FC perk which can range from 15 to 5. You can replace that with a squadron battle manual if you so wish, which will still give you that time, and food gives you a 3% buff. So all of those are worth having to help this leveling experience go a lot quicker. Now what we're going to be using is these deep sea leeches, which are level 79, and these clonoid level 79s. Now one thing to note with these clonoids, once they've eaten 3 of these leeches, they will get fully enlarged and then be able to one-shot you. Now you'll be able to find them in this area in the Tempest. And in that area you will find they spawn quite often. So what the idea of this premise is to basically aggro the leeches. Now that is an important part of this. If you don't actually hit the leeches first, you won't get the XP. So I'm just using water cannon here just to get aggro. But then generally we'll also hit the clovers just to kind of get them aggroed over as well. Now what I normally do is pretty much go around in a bit of a circle. Now at level 78, which I am at this point in time, you can probably take a few hits. It is really important to use something like Mighty Guard just to help you, especially when you're level 70. And you can see there it fully enlarged, so I'm doing a runner. Now I did do this earlier. I would strongly suggest you set your Aephorite as the local one for home just while you're doing this, because if you do die you're not going to have to go as far. But basically the premise is just to completely rinse and repeat. Now the amount of XP you earn will massively vary on some variables which are related to whether you've got rested XP, if you've got the Memphina's Earring, if you're using Heat of the Battle, if you're using food, that kind of thing. So anything that can help you level in any way, shape or form and gain quicker XP is very much a requirement to kind of get this done in an hour. Now what I will do is I'm going to fast forward to when I got to level 79, and then what I'll do is speed up the video a little bit just to show how quickly I actually got from 78 to 79, which you would think is going to be the longest part. Now one of the good things is about Final Fantasy, it does allow you to chain to gain additional XP. So the idea is if you can keep running around and do this quicker, there's probably quicker spells you can use, but absolutely this is the fastest way to level. Now there are with Fates or with the Flying Sardine method that we've all been used to back in the day, where you had your friend follow you around, not in your party, and you'd throw a fish at them and they would then kill them for you, which again works quite well. Now what I'm going to do is skip forward now to, I've just turned 79 and I've started a stop clock. So efficiency wise, I generally find that because of the respawn timer within Final Fantasy, if you do either a large circle or a figure of 8 approach, you tend to find that the mobs have respawned quite nicely in a really effective manner. Now what it's really useful to do is find areas where there's free, because then you're likely to maximize your chain. However, you do take that risk of it fully enlarging and then one-shotting you. So again, what I would suggest is maybe putting your Aephorite in Tempest as your home temporarily, just so you've got that safety net if you do die, that it's not going to be too far for you to run back on. Now what can you do after you've reached level 80? Now I've done this straight away, so I haven't bothered to pick up any of the new Blue Mage quests. What I've done is just gone to do this because basically I find that if you're over leveled, the Blue Mage quests become a lot easier, therefore they involve less effort, which I know what you're thinking is probably cheating a little bit, but let's be honest, you know, doing this method is designed to speed up the process of leveling. So therefore, why wouldn't I take this opportunity? I've grinded enough on all of my other characters to get to the point where I feel the Blue Mage is a lot more relaxed and a lot more fun character to play. What would I like to see happen with it? It would be lovely come the next expansion if this can go to level 90, just to try and keep it within 10 levels of what will be the new level range at 100. But it's yet to be seen what, if anything, will happen with the Blue Mage in the next expansion. So we're coming up to the final stretch, and you can see I'm not a million miles away now from level 80. I said I'd do this in under 6 minutes, or close to 6 minutes. Let's see if I can kind of achieve that. I think I will probably fall just over, but that's probably me just being a little bit inefficient with the way I pulled. And to be honest, sometimes they also don't help. But there we are. I did actually slightly under 6 minutes. So hurrah. And that's how you level your Blue Mage in under an hour, from 70 to 80.